Rothford made a tour of gun clubs last week and promised that he'd make it easier for them. I just don't happen to think that access to guns makes this city safer. And I don't think access to ammunition makes this city safer. And I'll continue to advocate for gun control, especially if the federal government continues to do things like make the assault rifles that they've legalized legal and forbids the police from tracking gun ownership, even though courts may have advocated for it. I believe in gun control. I believe very strongly in gun control. I think fewer guns, less ammunition in Toronto makes Toronto a safer city. If the mayor wants to talk about immigration when it comes to crime instead of dealing with neighborhood safety, that's his business. But once again, he's avoided a debate.
Why do you think there was no deputants that would have forced them to discuss this today?
I think that most people realize that when it comes to the executive committee, there are a lot of gun advocates there. They've seen the debates on other issues. They know where the votes are, and rather than sort of talking to their blue in the face, they know where the mayor's going to go on these sorts of things. The issue that we raised, and this is an important issue, is that this city is safer when there are fewer guns and less ammunition in the hands of everybody, let alone criminals.
So you said the mayor went on a tour of gun clubs last week?
Yeah.
In Toronto?
Yep.
In Toronto?
And outside Toronto?
I have no idea, but I know that he showed up at a couple of gun clubs last week and was talking about his support for their access to ammunition and guns.
Do you know which ones?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Which ones?
No.
Why do you think the ban was a good idea? Just explain to me
Because I believe that this city is a safer place when it's harder to get access to a gun and it's harder to get access to ammunition. And I think that anything we can do as a city to limit people's access to weapons and ammunition makes this city a safer place. The fewer bullets flying in Toronto, the safer I feel.
But it seems this issue, now that it's deferred indefinitely,
I will continue to advocate and look for ways to enforce stronger gun control in Toronto as long as the federal government walks away from this issue and makes it harder and harder for us to protect everybody who's involved when guns are set off. It's not just a question of the criminal activities we've seen on the streets this summer. Domestic assault, suicides, there's a whole other range of ways in which guns hurt people in Toronto. The fewer guns we have in the city, the less access to ammunition we have in the city, the safer Toronto will be. And if the mayor wants to duck this debate, like he's ducked virtually every other public safety debate, he's free to do that. I won't duck this debate.
Well, I guess it got shot down. And I'm not really sure as to what value it would have been at any rate. I don't think the crooks in Toronto or anywhere else buy their guns at a bullet store or a gun shop, and they don't get their guns there, that's for sure. So it's another one of those situations where somebody thinks that they're going to put something forward and appear to be doing something about the problem when the fact is they're not. And I think we need realistic solutions, but they're very difficult to come by, and I don't think this was one of them.